Welcome to JRS Tech Talk. I'm your host Jitendra Tripathi. Today we are going to talk about most exciting topic and hot topic we can say in technology world nowadays, which is related to the AI. So we will highlight today like Microsoft AI roadmap. Okay, what is AI and what type of AI we have, how other AI and the co-pilot and how other AI tool works, what kind of best tools we have related to the AI, and we will also learn about what kind of a Microsoft certification we have related to the AI as well. For this, today we have very famous celebrity, you can say, in the Dynamics community. Okay, and he's always ready to help all the peoples. He is always ready. He inspire most of the people, especially for the certification. Okay, he is. I would say at this moment, in as per my knowledge, he is the king of the certification of the Microsoft. Okay, so I would like to welcome Mr. Umesh Pandit. Okay, hello Pandit.
Hi, thank you. So, hello everyone. This is Dr. Umesh Pandit, and I'm an MCT, Microsoft Certified Trainer. And recently, I did cleared my AB 100, which was in beta, and it was released on 7th of January to main core, and that's basically into the business enterprise solution architecting. And I also work on Azure Dynamics, obviously, and a Copilot, the Power Platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Umesh. Okay, so Umesh, before starting to talk about the AI, okay, I just wanted to understand your journey because I know that you have very good experience, okay, and after completion of your college, then you started the job. So, what is the transformation in your journey, and then starting from coding till working on the AI mode?
Yeah, it is quite, a very long journey now, 17 years almost. And when I started as a graduate trainee with binary semantics, which was a third party vendor for Google, I remember. And they hired me for Google Earth and Map. So it was more towards the product development and very less technical, but yeah, it was into XML advanced language, which is KML, keyhole markup language. That's what I remember now. And we used to map, if you see today's Google Map and Earth, which is very, very, image, very clear image. There was an imagery team as well, but the images are being processed over there. Plus, we map the stations like Noida Sector 15. We used to map that location into the Google Map and Earth as well. So I completed a few projects like Boston and this Delhi Metro as well.
Okay.
I was a part of that team. And there was a project called Google Map Maker. So I have done a lot of edits, like more than 10,000 edits I did within a span of 3 months. So that was also an achievement over there.
Good.
And since it was not so much, lot of, there were not lot of, you say there was no AI obviously at that time, and obviously no name, but there were a few automations like email automations were there, like batch services, which let's suppose I want to write some, I want to start a SQL job. So I will double click the execution file and it will automatically run. Or maybe I will go to the Windows and set it up under the task. So that was the few automations which we used to do. Later on, I moved to a cable manufacturing company, Quartz Cable. Basically, it was a cable manufacturing company as an system administration. There was a company, I forgot the name, but they were implementing Navision.
Okay.
Yeah, Navision, I think 2003 or maybe 5. I don't remember exactly. But they were implementing, and there was one of the guy who was having issues related to the check printing. So out of curiosity, I asked that, what are you doing and all those things. He explained everything. I said, give me the cursor, I will try to do. And I actually tried to help him, and I helped him perfectly. And it was like check printing was properly printing in the format of proper banking checks. Okay, so Navision, CAL language and all those.
That's like it's move for you.
Yeah,
Move into the dynamic.
yeah, it was a move into the dynamics. And then I thought of exploring more. I started digging the Microsoft TechNet articles, and then found that it is a ERP from Microsoft. And that's where I got, since I was a system admin, I went there and see the setup. There was a assembled PC as a AD, Active Directory, and it was every here and then it was failing. So I proposed them to buy a IBM server or maybe HP server, and I think that time HP or Dell laptop server were given to, like, it was a rake server, and we have purchased one a Dell Blade server for SQL. And once that was done, we did complete transformation of IT, like bringing up the backups, okay, having the proper Active Directory RO into the Bhiwadi center, and all those things were like planned as an IT guy. And then I moved to a company called NDS. It was again into AX. Okay, so I was not aware of Navision, nor aware of AX. Yeah. When I went there, they said you have to do the certification. And a guy coming from Navision was not having any experience on AX. They said you have to do the certification. So my first certification started in December 2010. But 30th December to be specific, 30th December 2010, and I failed it. Mm-hmm. First time I did the certification and I failed. Then I realized that maybe for passing it I did need some different help. So one of my friend was there from IT. We were discussing, and he said, "Why don't you refer to these sites?" They were Microsoft not Learn, but TechNet articles were there. He said, "Go through them. Most of the questions are formulated from there." I went there. I gave 5 days, and when I got to the examination, I actually cleared with 998 numbers out of 1,000. So that was the journey which I started the certification.
And from exam code?
I forgot, something 834, 854, something kind. That was the very AX 2009 it was. AX 2009 when I did the first certification. And then, every year, mostly on the birthdays or maybe 14 February, it is Valentine Day, but still I used to do the examinations. And New Year, something like that, I used to do certifications. So almost every day, almost every year, 3-4 certifications. So right now I hold around 69-70 certifications, which is still less. There is one person in Microsoft, I think he's an MVP. He has hit 100 certifications.
Wow.
So it is almost, maybe second position might be, but not generally first. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, you are the first one who have holding around 70 certification. Okay, because I know most of the MVPs, MCTs, but I know no one has such kind of a certification as well. Yeah. And how inspire you, like when you have the AI entered in your career, like when you have thinking, okay, so automation is like you said that in the first or second job you did some kind of automation job as well.
Correct, yeah.
But actually that time the AI word was not there, but the AI is something like automation, right?
Almost.
Yeah. Okay, so something which we can do in a faster way and in that's something related to the AI. Okay. So how you are seeing that in the first job and the second job you were doing something related to the automation process. Now you are talking about the AI.
Okay, so I will go one step back when cloud started actually. So I remember I was in Hitachi Solutions in 2014, and there was the examination center very next to the office. So I thought of giving, after lunch, I thought of giving an examination which was actually transiting from Hyper-V. It was Hyper-V. Okay. So Hyper-V, it was the first towards the cloud. So Hyper-V, I went there, and I was having the preparation. I went there. I almost finished the learning center. I went there and I passed actually. From there, I thought that why not, do some of the stuffs in cloud. So I think gradually, by then, I think after 2 years or 1 year, there was an Azure came into the picture, and I started exploring the Azure. And I did my first certification in AZ 900, and that too in less than 7 or 8 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah. So, so cloud is the first journey for artificial intelligence. Then when I say AI, I think I heard this word in around 2023, 22. I heard about it. And then I started exploring it, and I found that it is nothing but to machine. When we say AI, it is just machine. I would say that any machine or any software which learns, okay, which perceives, means take the input, perceives it, understand it, and then try to give you the task or maybe result. Okay, so that's all AI. So it takes the input, processes, and after processing, it will actually go ahead and give you the result. Okay, and it is in the back end, it is based on a lot of documentation, LLMs, libraries, documentation which you have uploaded. You can have your own custom AI also. So if you see ChatGPT or maybe Google Gemini, they are all kind of their own setup they have done. Similarly, if you see Copilot of Microsoft Copilot is again a very, very game changing for all the Microsoft products. Okay. In fact, we have Copilot for Dynamics as well. There are agents coming in. So after AI, there are agents. Yeah. So that's where the journey comes in, where a lot of automations will turn into the agentic, ERP.
Okay, so we will go in detail about agentic ERP, Gen
Gen
AI,
AI.
okay, and then we will talk about machine learning. Okay, we'll talk about detail in Microsoft certification. But before that, I just wanted to know your journey. What inspired you to help the others? Because I can see like we have only 24 hours, right? In
Yeah.
24 hours, you are doing your job, you are helping a lot of people, you are writing a blog, okay, and you're always ready, available. Like if somebody is asking anything, immediately you are answering the phones, you are answering on LinkedIn.
Yep.
Okay, so what are the platform? So what kind of what things you inspire you? Okay, I need to help.
See why I'm helping, because I was also helped by someone at some stage, but it was not a continuous help. But someone at some stage do help me, and when I started learning about AX in 2010, there were only two people. One was system admin. He's no more. He left us, and there was another system admin who was CRM admin. The other was the server admin. So I somehow asked them that how the things works, and server knowledge I had some very little over there when I started my career. And in AX also there was no person to guide or listen, because a lot of people were sitting like a horse, having some barrier towards their eyes, so they will only see like that. They won't see bi-directional. So some of the few people's helped me, and then later on what I did, I thought of helping and creating the blogs from then, and I started blogging whatever I faced the errors and solution to it. I will just generally write a post at the end of the day. I generally post that to the public, mostly on my blog. And then laterly I discovered that LinkedIn is also a good connection, a good way to write the blogs and get connected. So I started with that as well. So I started Umesh Pandit Notes, and I have 13K subscribers. So that's actually a good number for me. So that's the reason I'm always helping, writing whatever knowledge I have gained from the industry. People talking to, like, I have mentors like Devashish. I have mentors like Satya Krejewal. We have mentors like Rachit Garg, sorry. So all those are keep on, they also help us. So I also started helping a lot of people later, and I thought of, creating the blogs, writing articles. I started the YouTube channel as well, Azure Talks. That's where I shared most of the knowledge now.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so now we will talk about one by one.
Sure.
The starting with the AI.
Sure.
Okay,
Yep.
so because today we are most excited to know more about AI, because okay, so when I'm talking to AI, okay, so my background is I'm MBA finance, and I'm not a technical person. Okay, so what do you think? A person is not a technical one. Okay, I don't know the coding, how to write a coding. Okay, but I can use the multiple tools of AI.
Correct.
Okay, so what is your thought? A person who don't have a knowledge of the coding but still can work on the AI.
Yeah, so definitely. Initially, when AI started, there was an interview which I gave for Singapore News. I did little bit of research. I'm in DBA, which is Doctor of Directorate of having the business administration, which I have done. It was primarily focused on ERP and AI. So then I researched over there probably for 1 year and found that the AI will not replace humans.
Okay.
Actually, AI is in a phase of experimenting right now, and it is transiting towards the progressing towards the helping the human world. Okay, so that's where the AI is heading. So when we say that a common person, how he will be related to the AI, see if the person is not using a smartphone, okay, if they are not using any of the government services, Indian government services, then they would not be having they might not use AI because they are not having anything to do with that, because they're not having any devices, they're not using it. But I see around 90% of the people, those who are very young, they are using very smartphones. Even the basic phone is now being eradicated due to network constraints, 4G, 3G converting to 5G. So it is now a era of smartphones. So when I say AI, people can use it based on their so let's suppose they want to search any item. Okay, they can just take the picture and try to get the image out of it and see what cost it is, kind of a thing. So this kind of technologies they have been using. Similarly, if they want to have the write up, say let's suppose they want to write any code. Okay, even though I'm not a technical, I can write a sample code based on my input. The ChatGPT or any tool like Copilot, Microsoft Copilot will give you some result. Okay, so yes, we have to if it is functional or technical, then the picture changes. Functional will try to give the prompt like that, and technical would give you more techie kind of prompt. Okay, so that's the prompt engineering which people are learning nowadays.
But here, as you mentioned that when we are giving the instruction and based on that, ChatGPT or other tools can write a code for us.
Correct.
Okay, and I have seen people are when they are writing an email, people are using the ChatGPT and other tools as well.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Some
So,
common use
so
case.
yeah, that's very common use at this moment. Okay. So, but personally, I feel is somehow we are stopping our brain to do the exercise because like when in the earlier stage when we are writing
true,
an
very
email, we were thinking what mail should be write and how we should write it. Okay, we were thinking like that, but now we are not thinking. Okay, just give a okay. I want to write an email to my customer. Please suggest. They are ChatGPT is suggesting me. So I'm not exercising my brain. So do you think like after 10 years or the 5 years or the 15 years, people will stop using the brain? They will be dependent only on the AI. Is it true?
Somewhat, I felt that, but if you experiencing if you see my notes, so what I do, I frame it first. I frame it like if it is 100 words or how many pages or how many lengths it is, I frame it first. And after framing it, I see all the corrections and everything. Grammatically, it should be correct and everything. Then I say, okay, let's check the ChatGPT or Copilot.
Yeah. So somehow you are using your brain
Correct,
exercise.
correct.
You are
Because
using
of
exercise.
because of the experience.
Yes.
But the new gens which I see, they are just giving the prompts and then using it. Even one of my colleague, I notated him with his name. Okay, and when he replied, he said, "Hi team." Okay, and I gradually know that it is actually a ChatGPT prompt which has copy pasted. Okay, so that's the common mistake people are doing.
Yes.
Okay, so they should know that if I'm addressing someone, you should address me back with the name at least.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how I see that. Yes, maybe there is a issue where people will not be using their brains, but ultimately nowadays, if you see, most of the children are using phones. Yeah, they are having screen time. So as a parent, as a guardian, we should stop them. Even in the office, I would say that ask all the employees not to use Copilot or such kind of tools until unless it is required.
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely promote Copilot because it's a Microsoft forum, so I will definitely promote that. But when it comes to artificial intelligence and human thinking, then human thinking should always take the lead,
I
not the
always
AI.
do whenever I'm writing an email to any of my customer or anything. Okay, so how I can, because I feel that I can give a prompt to ChatGPT or any other
Correct,
tool.
correct,
They can write it, but when I'm writing it, I have my own feeling. What exactly I wanted to pass the message, in
correct,
which sense I wanted to pass the message.
correct.
Okay, I also do, like I'm also checking the grammars and other things should be in a very proper way. And if I get any kind of a sophisticated word, for that we are using it because that is a learning phase. Okay,
Correct, correct.
we are learning every time. Okay, but I always prefer that for writing an email. I don't prefer to chat GPT. Just for the correction, you can use the chat GPT. Just for the sophisticated word, you can use the chat GPT.
Correct, correct.
That's good. Okay. So, what do you know about what is the roadmap for the AI? Okay, the Microsoft AI roadmap, and what is the vision related to the Microsoft?
Okay, so I think the way Microsoft is progressing towards the 2027, 26 goal, I see that there is a huge investments coming in. Satya Nadella gave the presentation in, I think, last January 15th or 16th January. He gave the presentation where he announced around 17 billion, 17.5 billion of revenues, maybe investments to the Indian data center and Microsoft technologies for the AI. So that's the huge. Similarly, all the other cloud, multi-cloud partners also gave a lot of announcements. For Microsoft, I see that it is the way forward for Copilot. They integrate lot of their products into the Copilot, and nowadays AI is moving towards the agentic. So they are building up the agents with all the products, whether it is SharePoint, whether it is Dynamics, whether it is Azure, whether it is your Power Platform. Agents are everywhere now.
Okay, so now as you have mentioned that everything is moving into the agentic. Okay,
Agentic
so
AI, yeah.
agentic AI. So AI agent is there. Okay, so AI agent basically is more about we can, if I compare it with a chat bot, where I can get an answer with whatever the answer I wanted to do that, or is something different.
Yeah, you can compare it as a chatbot because let's suppose I am working on bank reconciliation. Let's talk about Dynamics now.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's talk about that. So when we say it is the Dynamics bank reconciliation, so for the bank reconciliation, Microsoft has bring in the agent. That agent will actually reconcile it based on your transaction postings and everything. It will do the reconciliations once you ask to do it. Okay, so that's where the industry is moving, where you have a domain specific domain specific agentic agent to help you out.
Okay, so what kind of a the AI type we are using in Dynamic 365?
Type, I think it is. Okay, so when we say type of AI, I think we have three AI. Generate is a task specific, and then there is a human like intelligence, like future, and the third one is the beyond humans. It is actually super.
The super.
Yeah, but it is again a theoretical thing nowadays. And so right now we are using narrow AI. Narrow AI is basically the task specific AI, agentic, which we are building up.
Like
Which
we are
Microsoft is working.
talking with the Gemini. Okay,
Yeah,
we are talking to, like they are thinking, like, because see, if we are seeing the pictures or we are talking it, okay, that is come under the AI as well.
correct, correct.
Okay, so if I want to search anything, I can go to I can speak, and then based on that, they can do the research for me.
Correct.
That is something the narrow AI.
Correct, correct. Yeah.
And so I believe in Dynamics at this moment we are using the agentic AI.
Agentic AI,
Agentic
which is again a part of your narrow AI.
narrow AI.
Narrow AI is again a task specific, like you specify the task and you do it.
So that call comes under the machine learning, you can say, because machine learning is also the part of where we are collecting the data and other things.
Yeah. So it starts with the machine.
Machine.
Because when we say AI is nothing but a machine which is receiving the inputs, processing it, and then giving the result. So that's where it comes in the picture. Machine learning is again a hand holding for AI. Machine learning has to be there. Without machine learning, it will be a problem. But when we say AI specific, there are machine learning dependencies. Like if you say you are driving a car, now you want AI in that. So all the machines which is fitted in the car, like cameras, ADAS, the braking system. Similarly, you have your sleep agnostic eye scanners. So all this is actually learning in the same time, and it is detecting. It is getting detected by AI also, and quickly processes and gives you the result. Okay, at the same time, you need to apply the brake because the driver is feeling drowsy. So that's where the picture comes into the picture. The picture comes into the motion where we have the ML and AI hand holding.
Okay. So if any company wanted to move into the AI, okay, so basically how they will start, because I have seen like people are talking about the AI,
Correct.
but still like people are not ready to accept the AI or not ready to use the AI at this moment.
Correct. Most of the companies are not using AI. Even they are restricting Copilot to be used by the employees. Okay, so why? Because there is less of there is a lot. I would say that there is awareness missing. Okay, so if you are aware what to put on the prompt, then it would be great help for your employees. So what I've seen is that people upload the documentation PPTs and then ask them to analyze on the public forum and then say get the result. So your data has been saved under the public cloud.
Public cloud.
So that's where the issue comes into the picture, where you are exposing the data. And I think there was also a news published where the auditor of big firm, big five companies, they actually printed the report, and that report was having ChatGPT prompts.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a news.
I,
I
I,
would not.
I know the company name.
Yeah, so I would not name it.
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah. So at least there should be a review mechanism. Any documentation which you are sending, make sure that it has been revised. Even if you are using those ChatGPT or Copilot or anything related to the AI, I would say that still review it. Okay, don't depend on most of the things. There is a Google search. Try to search on the topic and see if it is relevant or not. There are a lot of Microsoft Learn articles which talks about the agentic AI as well as security policies. You need to implement in your environment.
So if so, what would be your suggestion? Like, let's suppose if I wanted to implement AI in my company, okay, especially for the marketing team or the sales team. So, what would be your suggestion that how I can implement the AI, and which tool you prefer? That okay, if you are working in sales, then for the sales, these are the tools, or what are the best 5 tools you have seen? Like these are the 5 tools, any company can use it and can rock.
Okay, so I think obviously first is the Copilot. But your question is like how you can implement it. Okay, so for implementing, see any implementation, you are as a functional consultant, you know that what are things are required. First, we need to have the requirement. Okay, so first is the requirement gathering, or what is required, or what is maybe SOW if you're getting in work from a customer, or for your company itself, you need to know what is the outcome of that. Okay, so I would suggest that if you're implementing, let's consider as a co-pilot. You're trying to implement a co-pilot in your company. Now, Copilot comes with the license. Okay, so for some of the products, like if you see Azure, Azure has an inbuilt Copilot which is free for use. But when you say, okay, I need M365 Copilot for your browser company, for the company's browser, and where it has the restriction of the data not to pick it from the world, it has to be a data which is within the system or ecosystem or the SharePoint. Then you need to make it learn, and that learn is basically backed up by the LLMs, the language models. Okay, so you have to prepare a library. Based on that library, you can actually mold that AI based on your own company specific tools, task and tools.
Okay. So, if I wanted to know what is the biggest myth you have heard about the AI?
Biggest myth.
Any myth you heard about the AI?
Yeah, the first myth comes into the picture is AI will take my job.
Yes. So my question was related to with the how AI is going to take your job, or because we have seen the layoff from all the big companies.
Yeah, layoff is happening. Layoff is happening,
So
and it will happen. It
it
will happen.
it is because of the AI, or they have any other reason?
I think companies are saying that it is, strategically reduction of the employees, or maybe it is a shift in the vision, could be. But I feel that if let's suppose I have a team of right now, I have a team. Let's suppose it's hypothetical. Let's suppose I have a team of 10 salespeople. Okay, and sales has been coming in from a tool, maybe AI based tool or any tool, maybe LinkedIn. So let's suppose it is LinkedIn. So a tool data is coming into the LinkedIn funnel, and from there I am actually going ahead and filtering it based on so let's suppose I got a lead from Dynamics, maybe Navision or Business Center, or maybe FNL. Similarly, I got a lead for Azure. Similarly, got a lead for AI implementation. So 3 leads, and I want to have obviously 3-4 people to answer that. But if you have implemented Copilot in a company based on your based on your documentations, a lot of libraries which you have built, you can actually get that done by one people. You can replace 3 people by one people.
One people.
Yeah, so that's where the industry is heading. And obviously, who does not need who does not wants to save the money on the employee? Everyone.
And we have seen like the job is going for the mid level, not for the senior level, not for the junior level. So what is the reason behind it?
Mid level, what I personally feel that people, those who are were technical, they were technical, and then they gradually move into management. And last 5 years, I get a lot of inquiries on the LinkedIn because of this same question. So they started their career as an architect, or junior programmer developer, and they reach the architect. After reaching the architecting, they move to management. When they move to management, handling handling team of 50 or 60 people as a technical lead or something like that, that's where the sword comes into the picture, that and anytime their throat can be split. So what I felt there is that the people are not getting having a touch on that technology. So for me, if I see, every year I've been progressing with certifications. Whatever I see, I learn and then do the test certification. So I would say that those who are listening to this channel, I would recommend them that go ahead and whichever technology you were in, try to find your relevant certifications and try to do it. Don't do it from the institutions, but directly do it from Microsoft. Okay, there are certifications out there which is very, very relevant. We will come to that topic again.
If you can suggest what are the certification at this moment Microsoft has introduced
For AI, I would say that there are 4 certifications which I have mentioned. I think one is your AI 900 entry level certifications for everyone. Every employee should do it.
AI 900?
Yeah, AI 900.
AI 900, like if again, I'm asking, like I'm a functional, can I give a certification of AI 900?
Yes, absolutely. It is very generic. What AI is, how it works, what are the LLMs. So these are kind of things has been given there, and it's very easy. Try to learn from the Microsoft Learn site. Go to AI 900, search, and then there will be first or second link which talks about the Microsoft Learn, and then there will be study guide. Just study from there, and then I think you should be able to do it. So that's a good
We
certification.
also have anything related to the like machine learning?
No, not machine learning. It will have some components, but very, very basic level, fundamental level, entry level. Yeah, as a functional consultant, I will recommend that you should do it.
Okay, and as a technical, if somebody,
I think if it is technical, also try to do this AI 900. At least you should be aware of what Copilot is, what AI is happening, what Microsoft plays the role, what is the infrastructure being developed over there, what are the developing tools which has been implemented. All those things will actually come into the Microsoft AI 900 certification, which is entry level and fundamental.
okay, what are the next exam we have?
Next, I think we have if you're core technical and you have already passed AI 900, or you have done already AI 900, then AI 100 is the next certification, which is Azure AI Engineer. So it will have the machine learning, lot of technical stuff, codings will be there. So it is recommended for technical people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we have PL 400 plus Copilot Studio. So that's where the Power Platform comes into the picture, where it has the Copilot Studio and Understanding. So next would be that examination, which is PL 400. And the last one is which is just released on 7th of January, which is AB 100 Agentic AI Architect, which I recently did. So that is also recommended for those who are business leaders, those who are already at the top level like you are the CEO of the company, founder. So I think it is recommended for you.
Can you explain more about what kind of a certification is like? What are the topics are there?
So I did it in. I gave this exam in December. I think 17th December, or maybe November first week. It was in the beta condition. So as per my remembrance, it is having understanding of since it's an architecting. So it talks about that how you can architect your complete AI journey. Okay, or any tool. Let's suppose you are implementing Copilot in Dynamics. You want to have the strategies behind the data, how the data can be secured, how which data to be exposed. Okay, so that kind of things has been there. Again, it is based on the security also. It has M365 security, it has Azure security, it has dynamic security roles, and all those things has been compiled there, and then it is all about the examination on over there.
And okay, what would be your suggestion if like the college pass out students, okay, they are just moving and they are looking the job, okay, so what do you think, okay, this job can be fit for them, okay, because what I have observed, okay, so because we are hiring a fresher, okay, as well, okay, whenever we are taking an interview for the, especially for the BTech or MCA guy, I have seen like most of the people, students are fully not aware about the ARP. Okay, they have learned the basic thing about the ARP. They know the full form of the ARP, but they basically they're not aware about the ARP. Okay?
Correct.
And when they are not aware about the ARP, and if you talk about the AI, so because the chat GPT is very common nowadays, okay? And chat GPT is people are using like a Google at this moment, okay? So
Correct.
so you can say not that is AI, okay? That is the beginning of the AI,
Yeah.
okay? Beginning of the AI. So what is suggestion to the college pass out student now?
I would say that those who are already passed out, I would recommend that they should understand the basics of what they have learned. Okay, so let's suppose they are coming in from engineering background, maybe mechanical background. Okay, so how AI can implement into the into the machineries.
Yes.
Okay, how embedded systems will work when there is AI. Okay, similarly, those who are computer graduates, they can think of how the libraries can be built in. But see, every fresher which is coming out there, maybe third year or fourth year student, final year student, they're not all technical. They're not technical. They can be functional. They don't like coding. Some of them, those who don't like coding, they can be a business developer. They can be requirement gathering people, like business analyst. Okay, they can be a functional analyst also, like your profile, like you have a functional people, those who take the requirement. But again, for functionality, they has to have an industry experience or product experience plus good English. Okay, because you are in the global firm, obviously English is must over there. So for freshers, I would recommend that if they are learning towards AI, see, there are business lines from Microsoft. So there are product lines from Microsoft. One is your security, and the first one is security. Second one is your M365. Then you have Dynamics 365. Within Dynamics 365, basically it's a biz apps. We say Dynamics is a biz app. So business application will have further reduction, like Business Central. It had Dynamics. It has Power Platform. Okay, so out of this, you'd understand which track you want to choose. Okay, so let's suppose people coming from CS background, they don't know